So Steve Ditko's estate is currently suing Marvel for the licensing rights of Spider-Man, Doctor Strange, Iron Man, I think. And at least it's a number of characters.
Okay.
It's multiple characters. And of course, everyone's, as far as I understand it, everyone's freaking out because it's like, oh no, the MCU's in danger, yada, yada, yada. But what it really is, as far as I know, it's not like MCU's not going to stop. Not like these characters are going to go away. What it's going to be is the Disney, Marvel, whatever you want to consider it, they don't have to pay the Ditko estate.
Yeah.
That's what it is.
Yeah.
It's a money issue.
Every one of these lawsuits don't take Disney or the corporation's side. They will spin the propaganda to make you want to do that because they're taking away this thing I love. That's not what's happening.
Yeah, not at all.
These are estates of people who got screwed over way back in the day.
Yeah,
or they did something and now somebody has made billions off of it and is doing legally trying to sue them so they won't have to pay them out any of it.
Exactly.
When honestly, they could negotiate this ahead of time, and it doesn't even need to be a thing.
Yeah, I mean, they could have done this. And the fact that I think they just want Marvel just want like public opinion to shift to their side because people are not going to, because they're just going to read the headline.
Yes.
They're just putting out there, and the media is culpable in this too.
Oh yeah,
how they pitch these things. Disney characters in danger, yada 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 yada. Oliver lawsuit, yada yada yada. And it's a simple thing. It's just they don't have to pay this family.
Yeah,
that's what it is.
Yeah, the family's not going to say you can't use this. They're going to say like you can't use this unless you give us some money.
Yeah, exactly.
Money that we're sort of owed.
Absolutely. Yeah, because Steve Ditko. I mean, he had such a huge role, significant role. A lot of comic book creators got screwed over. I mean, there's a long history of it. Chad, just ask the Bill Finger. Estate.
He really got screwed over.
For years. They didn't start putting his name is because it was always Bob Kane as the creator of Batman.
Bob Kane was a shyster.
Yes, and he came up with the name of Batman, but people, man, I'll show this right now because
almost everything you love about Batman, Bill Finger was the one who created it.
Yep, exactly. Bob Kane just came up with the name, but Bill Finger, the whole design, the backstory, a lot of the story stuff, that was all him. I'll show you what Bill Finger's contribution to Batman was. His design, it looks nothing how you would think of Batman. It looks nothing. Let me go ahead. Batman Bill Finger design. Yeah. It looks so goofy. I was like, you can't even tell it's like a Batman
or
thing.
Bob Kane's?
Oh, I'm sorry, Bob Kane's. My mistake. Yeah, Bob Kane's Batman design. Bob, I'm getting them confused now. No, Bill Finger is the one who got screwed over. Bob Kane was the one that walked away, a very rich man from this, even though he had very little to do with the general things of the. Here you go. Yeah, this is what Bob Kane's version of the character looked like. I mean, just in that red suit with ridiculous looking wings in the back, and then Bill Finger's like, let me try something different. Let me try something different, Bob. Okay, you go ahead. You sit in the chair.
But, if you don't mind, I'd like to just take a crack at it.
Yeah, and he did. Yeah, and so finally, his family, I think the first time his name was put on like an adaptation wasn't it like The Dark Knight Rises, or it was something. It was one of it was a later.
May have been.
It was it was within this decade, or last decade, I should say, the 2010s.
Because Bob Kane really just took all the credit,
Yep.
and made himself almost as famous as Stan Lee for the longest time. With all that, with
less work.
Yes, with Bill Finger pushed complete to the background.
People were saying,
and everybody went with it because it was like, well, it's easier just to credit one person.
I guess that's just for convenience.
Yeah,
convenience sake.
yeah.
Jesus. The chat's saying right now, appreciate this chat. Batman v Superman. Well, not the best one to have your name attached to, but
still.
hey, he deserves it. His family deserves it. They deserve to get that money.